Hiya, you catch me today full of anxiety and really not coping very well at all. Simply because, I'm not sleeping very well. That's an understatement, I'd say. My nerve pain that occurs in acute attacks has been happening for over a year now. My energy, even though the iron infusions have helped a bit, my energy is still pretty lousy. I can't do anything beyond the absolute basics. Trying to think of what we need to make dinner and then actually making it feels like the biggest hurdle of my day every day. And we've got some friends who've been asking to pop round and see us for months, probably a year, and my partner said, look, I'm going to let them come round. We can't keep putting them off, and they're lovely and I'm looking forward to seeing them, but I just can't do it. My brain doesn't have the capacity to sit and chat for any more than, probably an hour. It's probably overdoing it. Depends on the day. But today started off a good day. I thought, I haven't got anything in particular to do apart from the normal stuff, which is enough. Walking the dog, it's quite hot, emptying the dishwasher, trying to feed myself for the day, and then think of what my family needs and supporting my family. I'm not one of those people who has a partner that does everything and looks after me. I play that role in our house. My partner does what he can. He really does help, and he'd probably do more if I asked it of him, but it's a different scenario to someone who has a partner who then steps up and can look after, take care of everything. That's normally my role. My partner's busy working because I can't work, so he's having to earn money for both of us. Anyway, just the anxiety today when he said they're coming to see us. I can't tell you, it's so crippling. I mean, it could be perimenopause feeding into the hopelessness and despair I feel from the nerve pain and from the MS symptoms, which could be one and the same thing. Jury's still out, to be honest. I just wish, and everyone says, look, it's not going to do you any good to get worked up. Well, obviously I would switch that reaction off if I could. Why would I choose to keep it? It's not a case of just choosing not to care. When somebody comes to your house, you feel under pressure to be a good host and to look after them. I mean, I just can't do anything beyond the absolute bare minimum operating each day. I mean, people who are still managing to hold down a job, although I do some duties for Mike and his business, hats off to you. I can't do that. There's no way. I mean, thankfully he's able to, my professional identity has always been a big part of who I am, and I've got no identity anymore, no hope for the future. And, the difficulty is that MS is just an invisible disease. Everybody thinks you're getting on fine and you're strong, and the truth can be very different. I'm sorry, but just internalising this, it's one of the hardest things. It's so hard with that uncertainty and just dealing with your quality of life being so much lower. Life will never be the same again, and I'm sorry, I don't want to depress anyone watching this, but we all know that that's the truth. I'm so glad that I enjoyed my life while I had the chance, because at the moment it feels like, I know that things should come in peaks and troughs, and I'm definitely in a trough at the moment, dealing with this horrendous nerve pain that nobody seems to want to help me with. I'm just left to deal with it myself, and I feel so isolated, so alone, because nobody understands, and I don't blame people for that, but it makes it so hard. Chronic pain. I had no idea. It's just awful. I'm just a husk of my former self. You know, I used to be this outgoing, gregarious, full of energy woman, full of positivity and, you know, physical fitness and strength, if not mental. And this is just, I've completely lost myself. I know my quality of life could be worse. I don't have any mobility issues, but the effect on my brain, well, and the physical effect, it's just enormous. Anyway, I'm going to stop. I just needed a bit of a rant, and I don't mind being someone that other people can rant to, because it is hard for other people to understand and they can't help it. But sometimes it's really, you know, I'm partly doing this channel because I have no one to talk to. I have no one to share my feelings with, and I feel completely alone. So feel free. Maybe you feel the same way and you just want a sounding board. I think that's sometimes what we need, isn't it? Just someone to listen. You don't expect the answers, you just want to complain about how shit it all is. I'm sorry for my swearing today. And, you know, dealing with perimenopause on top of it. Charlie! So my dog's run off, I better go. Speak to you soon, bye.